welcome back to the channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe. So guys, we have got Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She just made a big, long post on TikTok. And we're here for it. So I've got it all. I read it out to you. It's pretty long, but I think you want to hear this. It's all lies. Lies. And Becca and all of us have called her out on every single lie that she has mentioned in her TikTok post. So here we go. My response to those who invalidate my abuse as a trauma survivor. I want to take a moment to acknowledge I am a controversial topic, and while some on social media invalidate my trauma, my mother had never been formally diagnosed with MBP. However, experts strongly believe that with all the warning signs, she had undiagnosed MBP, Munchausen by proxy, or another term, fictitious disorder and malingering. She often lied about my health and manipulated everyone around her, including doctors and family. The truth is, most of the surgeries and medications I went through were unnecessarily. Over the past decade, my story has been told across countries, media outlets, and in my memoir. Yes, there are small inconsistencies in many interviews and documentaries, and a scripted drama series that altogether had many over-dramatized and inaccurate details. That is what happens when information from others, family, friends, co-authors, gets mixed in with my own memories. This oversight will be corrected in the reprint of my memoir, My Time to Stand. When I said on Dr. Phil that I could lie without conscience, I meant that my mother taught me to lie, to pretend everything was fine at home, to cover up what was really happening. That's what abusers do. They train their victims to survive through silence and performance. Never once did I think, when expressing that people would ever invalidate my trauma and further claim that I was a willing participant in her con. Even if someone doubts the medical abuse, please understand there were many other forms of abuse. It's not normal for a mother to 1. Bind her 14-year-old daughter's chest, 2. Keep her from attending a formal education, and cease all homeschooling after the 2nd grade. Impersonating her child daughter on Facebook to manipulate her daughter's father. Threaten that the boogeyman would take her away for misbehaving, placing fear into her child from a young age. Use manipulation tactics such as triangulation, stonewalling, and verbal abuse, leaving long-lasting trust issues. Forge medical and government documents to after personal information, including last name and even year of birth, all to create an eternal child for her own financial gain and emotional control. Those things happened, and they're not normal. I also want to clarify something that is often misunderstood. Do I have a chromosomal condition called a microdeletion or 1q21.1? I have been open about this and included it in my memoir. This genetic variation was even considered during my court proceedings. Some people online assume that because I have this microdeletion, all the surgeries and medications I received must have been medically necessary. But that's not true. While 1q21.1 microdeletion can be associated with certain traits, such as a smaller head size, mild developmental delays, strabismus, or distinct facial features, I have been evaluated by genetic specialists who explain that I exhibit very few of the possible medical issues linked to this condition. Despite that, my mother repeatedly told doctors that I had several illnesses: muscular dystrophy, epilepsy, hearing loss, asthma, leukemia, even cancer and paralysis. The diagnoses changed from hospital to hospital, depending on what she told them. Unfortunately, my doctors took her word as face value and recorded those claims in my medical chart, creating a false and misleading medical history that does not reflect my true health today. I apologize if my story hasn't always sounded 100% consistent. I've been piecing my life together, learning what was real and what was a lie told by my mother. That's part of healing from trauma. Memory changes over time, especially when therapy helps turn painful memories into distinct ones. It hurts when people call me a liar or say my entire story is false. I'm still uncovering truths about my past, even now. My inconsistencies are not deceit. They're the byproduct of survival and then untangling years of manipulation. You can't expect someone who lived through psychological and medical abuse to recall every event perfectly, especially after 10 years of processing it publicly. The truth is, I'm still healing at my own pace. I can't live by what others demand of me. Some want me to be an advocate. Others only want to judge me. I can only live my life, continue to heal, and tell my truth as I remember and learn. All I ask is for people to show understanding and compassion. Abuse changes your perception of right and wrong. It shapes how you see the world and yourself. My story is one of survival, not perfection. If you are reading this and you are one of those individuals who invalidates me, to you, I ask, would you still feel the same? I had died and my mother had lived? Your mother did nothing to you, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Sorry, guys. Over the last decade, my story has been told in many ways. Have you ever heard of the telephone game? It's when one person tells another person something, who then tells someone else, who tells someone else, who tells someone else. And by the time you get to the last person, the story has changed entirely. But Gypsy, you're the one that told these stories. You yourself. That is what happened on social media to my life story and my entire existence in my daily life. Throughout the last decade, many content creators have made videos of after video, rumor after rumor, until I have become somewhat else entirely in the minds of some. And to others, I have grown far beyond their expectations and continue to overcome trauma as a survivor. Oh, shut up, Gypsy Blanchard. You're an idiot. Let my story be a cautionary tale of what happens when a perfect storm meets a dormant volcano waiting to erupt. Let my story be a lesson to every victim of MVP that this is their time to stand. Shut up. You're an idiot. You could have stood a long time ago and you did. Advocate for more education in hospitals and affordable or free therapy to survivors and harsher penalties for abusers. You don't think that murdering your mom is not harsh enough? Advocate starts with a voice. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Is she spiraling, guys? Is she spiraling? Because what she don't understand, she's the one that has told all of these different stories. She tells the story that she wants you to hear according to who she's talking about. She is such a liar. We have her email FOIAs out there. And why didn't she say that she was being abused when she was in first interview? Do y'all remember her saying, "Oh, I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. I didn't murder anybody. I don't do drugs." When she knows good and well she just murdered her mother. What is wrong with this girl? Does she really believe all these lies that she does? She is sick, guys. This woman is sick. Tell me what you think in the comments. I had to get this out to you right away. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.